Alright, so it looks like the next campaign for Dragon Ball Legends is looking like to be revolving around the Frieza Saga. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. The way that the Namek Saga is gonna just end up falling into place is it's just gonna end up giving us a new Goku or a new Frieza, and that kind of helps buff Goku and Frieza. And just throwing Vegito on the leader slot, you just kind of buff Goku and Frieza, then the Vegito combination of characters who are really annoying to deal with, I'd say. But I mean, sure, the Namek Saga itself, I think, is a pretty decent pick. So yeah, I'm not that mad about it. But let me just see what's over here on the Frieza Saga here. So, like I was saying, here is the Frieza Saga tag in game right now. We have a lot, but we don't have a lot, right? Like we have a LF version of Full Power Frieza. We have the ending of the Frieza versus Goku fight. We have when Goku transforms into Super Saiyan. We have the Spirit Bomb. We have Ginyu, most of him. We have a Final Form Frieza. We have Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. We have a Kaioken Goku from this fight. We have a Battle Suit Krillin. We have a Battle Suit Gohan. We have a couple of things, but then we're also missing a couple of things, right? First of all, we can get like a transforming Ginyu into Goku Ginyu. We could see a transforming Final Form Frieza into Full Power Frieza. We could see a better animation of Spirit Bomb Goku, right? Like we have things, but we don't have things. Is what I'm trying to say here. Now in terms of the Namek campaign, right? Let's just kind of look at what like the most hype units we could probably see from this campaign, right? So, off the bat, like I was gonna say, probably maybe a new LF version of the Spirit Bomb Goku. We could probably honestly see. This is the only version of Spirit Bomb Namek Goku that we have in the game, and his animations are kind of shit because they're 5 years old. They're 5 years old. So yeah, we could probably see like a new version of this guy. We could see a LF transforming Frieza into Full Power Frieza. I think that'd be pretty cool. Although I mean, technically, we did quote unquote, we do have a LF Full Power Frieza in the game, right? Whereas we don't have a LF a representation of the Spirit Bomb like at all in game. So that'd probably be my number one pick. But if not, maybe a transforming Final Form Frieza into a Full Power Frieza would be my my ulterior, or my alternative, right? Into this. I think maybe one of those two characters would be a really nice pick for an LF. Um, Now, if we're gonna talk about 1% sparkings, we did actually see a 1% sparking with the Cell and the Gohan, right? The Gohan was 1% sparking. I'm not too high on the Gohan. I think the Gohan's like okay, but like when it comes to like seriousness, I would probably just rather use another character over the Gohan because the meta it's just not really meant for him is what I want to say, right? Like Dragon Ball Destructions right now, it's just not really the strongest thing. Like I would rather a character just simply outright seal the rush than just destroy Dragon Balls because Vegito, who I think is the most problematic character in the game right now, is immune to Dragon Ball Destruction. So that Gohan is not in the greatest spot, but just hopefully we'll get something like a 1% banner, that's really gonna help out, like stall, try to not die immediately, but it'll be to the point where they don't die immediately, but they're not like too overtuned, right? So my first pick probably would be a transforming Captain Ginyu into a Goku Ginyu for that. If it's gonna be the Super Bomb Goku, then I would really like to see a transforming a Final Form Frieza into a Full Power Frieza. I think that'd be a pretty cool Frieza unit in the game. I like Frieza, so that'd be pretty cool. Like I said, the Ginyu into Goku Ginyu, I think that'd be pretty cool. And then maybe the sleeper hit would maybe be a Monster Zarbon here. I think we don't have any version of Monster Zarbon in the game, so that'd be pretty cool. We could even see like a new EX Doria and a new EX Zarbon. I think it'd be time for new characters of them because the last time we got a Zarbon and a Doria were these guys, and I can't be reading that right? Does that say DBL04? There's no way they released 4 months into the game and then they haven't touched these characters since. Yeah, we desperately need a new version of these guys, right? In terms of like First Form Frieza, we have the LF First Form Frieza. He's still pretty usable, so I think he's fine. But we don't have a First Form Frieza from the Namek Saga, so we can maybe see one of that guy. We can see maybe one of those. Second Form Frieza almost has no representation. You came out you came out. Oh my god, when I think Blue Vegeta came out. The LF Blue Vegeta with Rose and stuff like that. Jesus, you're old. And then this guy is from day one, so we have no representation of Frieza's forms other than Final Form and Full Power. So we can see a couple of things from that, right? So there's a lot that they can pull out here from, right? Burgess and Jace, we can see maybe that'd be down, and then excuse me, maybe further down the line as like a EX tag character, maybe we can see that, right? There's a lot of options that they can really pull from in terms of the Namek campaign. So I have my hopes up for that. Now as for the Zenkais, when it comes to the Zenkais of the characters, I mean, it's really kind of just locked, set in stone. I mean, the Ginyu right here. If we just pull him up, he doesn't really do too much. I mean, he's got a really good Z ability, though. He's got a Ginyu Force Max Health, which Ginyu Force Max Health is not the greatest, but he's also got a 32% to Frieza Force Strike Attack during battle, right? I mean, typically you would only see this portion of the Zenkai ability, right? I mean, the Z ability, excuse me. But this is not the worst, right? Because this also applies to the leader slot character, right? So this would not be the worst Zenkai, I think. He'd probably be a green Frieza Force. That was what I would hope he would be. Because if they make him something dumb like Green Namek Saga, why? Please don't do that. That's garbage. I mean, he's essentially like a day one character, right? Can we pull up his tag here? Is his tag up here? I have no idea. Let me back out so I can find his tag real quick like this. Okay, thank you for that. Back to the Frieza Saga. Oh, your tag is DBL 0144, right? He came alongside with this Frieza, and yeah, month one is when this character comes out, right? Like frame one. He was, I believe, the third banner in the game, so he's that old, right? So this character has literally nothing. So I mean, he can get an overhaul of like a new green, right? I mean, he carries a green card, I believe. So if he's gonna have value, I mean, you'd want to make sure that you're bringing characters with strong green cards because he carries a green card. So you're gonna have an extra green card to work with when you run this character, right? He doesn't. I mean, he's got like this. He has nothing, right? This character is he's so old, he's literally doing nothing. I mean, look at his uniques, man. 34% to blast damage inflicted when Frieza Force is a battle member. I mean, they can do a lot more with this. So, I mean, he's got, like, some good base kit, I'd say, here. I mean, there's nothing here, but, like, you can work with this, I guess. I mean, he's also got the body change here. I'd like to see a little bit more than this. I mean, dude, he's such a blank canvas. Like, I have no idea what they're gonna be able to do with this character, right? But he is a potential candidate for a Zenkai. Next one we would have is I guess the big Zenkai we'd be looking at is probably this guy, right? I mean, this guy, if he's Zenkai'd, yikes, dude. I mean, okay, no, actually don't Zenkai this guy right now because Vegeto's kind of like the king of the meta, and I really don't want to deal with this guy. Like, when I want this guy to Zenkai, I want this guy to be great because I love this unit, and I don't want him to be overshadowed by the best unit in the game being red, right? That's just kind of gonna be unfortunate. They could do this Goku Ginyu. He's a free-to-play unit, as you can see with the DBL EVT-10S. Oh, excuse me. This character, he was released like pre-first year anniversary, so I mean, he can make this work, right? He's got some pretty old things here. I mean, he's debuffing himself, unfortunately, which is not the greatest. But his green card, which he force draws every single time after 9 counts, which he's elapsed in, which they probably will change to be like 8 counts, 7 counts. He does cancel his own attribute downgrade. So, I mean, you can get this guy to work, right? Oh, wait, the stacks. I did not know that his green card stack damage. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, he's got some value to him, right? I mean, like, the biggest portion of this character is that he steals Dragon Balls, right? So, I mean, you rush with the Ultra Vegeta Blue, let's say, on the team, and then you just, pop this main, and then you get more Dragon Balls, right? You have 3 Dragon Balls right there. I mean, this character can be a real nuisance if they like gave him a usable kit, right? He's a candidate, I'd say, but he's a free-to-play unit, and they haven't really given us like free-to-play Zenkais, so I don't know about that one. And then that's really about it in terms of like the Zenkais that they can do without like, diving into their toes with the Ultra characters, which I don't think that they would do because they would save them for a like big celebration, meaning anniversary or Legends Fest, which he could Zenkai for Legends Fest this year. That'd be pretty cool, right? In terms of I guess he could Zenkai this guy. EX Zenkais. Dude, they have not done an EX Zenkai in a while, right? They can do a lot here. But they have a lot of things that they can work with the Namek Saga campaign. So I am definitely looking forward to seeing what they're going to be able to bring up here with the Namek Saga campaign. Again, just hopefully we'll get a I'm hoping a LF Spirit Bomb Goku, if not a transforming Final Form Frieza to full power Frieza, because other than that, I really don't know what they could be doing as like a main headliner LF for this, right? I am expecting a LF to drop on the 9th, which is unfortunate because I'm gonna be in Europe by then. So I'm not gonna know how I'm gonna make videos, but I guess we'll just make everything by phone, which is not the worst because that's kind of how I do everything anyway. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think is going to be coming for the Namek Saga campaign, and I will see you guys when they reveal the character.